Content warning. The following tale contains graphic and violent content based on real events that some listeners may find disturbing. Listener discretion is advised. Imagine a place where every hope and dream of a better world end tragically in unthinkable horror. Welcome to Jonestown, nestled in the remote jungles of Guyana. What began as a utopian promise ended in one of the most chilling and heart-wrenching mass tragedies in history. It was under the guise of an idealistic community led by charismatic preacher Jim Jones that Jonestown emerged. Jones, who once preached integration and socialism under the umbrella of his organization, the People's Temple, convinced more than 900 of his followers to uproot their lives and settle in the South American forest, far from the prying eyes of authorities. But the paradise Jones promised his flock soon revealed its dark undercurrents. While Jones nurtured his followers' hope with visions of equality and peace, reality painted a far bleaker picture. Closer to a slave labor camp, Jonestown was marked by grueling work schedules, food shortages, and constant surveillance. Jones's grip tightened as he introduced white nights, alarming sessions simulating mass suicides to test his control over his followers. Then came the fateful day of November 18th, 1978. Congressman Leo Ryan, armed with reports of abuse and yearning for answers, visited Jonestown. His visit that promised to unveil the truth quickly turned tragic. As Ryan and defectors attempted to leave, Jones's loyalists ambushed them at a remote airstrip, killing Ryan and several others. As news of the attack reached him, Jones declared, "The time has come." Clinging to paranoia and delusion of an impending apocalypse, he commanded the beginning of a mass suicide, a plan meticulously rehearsed with chilling precision. Followers lined up in a trance-like procession, receiving a concoction of cyanide-laced flavor aid. The sickening silence of the jungle was soon pierced with agonizing screams as parents fed the deadly elixir to their children before partaking themselves. Imagine the scene. The sun setting over the dense foliage while over 900 bodies lay strewn, life extinguished by their blind devotion to a madman. Among them were infants, their mouths stained with the deadly mixture, a grotesque symphony of death orchestrated by Jones. Survivors, hiding in the surrounding jungle, recounted the horror. One survivor, Odell Rhodes, would remember the sound forever, kids crying, people moaning, and Jones's voice booming through a loudspeaker urging his followers to accept death as a final protest. Why did so many follow willingly? Jones's manipulation of his followers' deepest fears and desires played a pivotal role. He presented himself as both savior and martyr, ensnaring his flock with a mixture of charisma, fear, and communal dependency. Individuals who sought solace, equality, and justice found themselves entwined inexorably in Jones's web of delusion. The Jonestown Massacre left an indelible mark on the annals of history. Those who perished are not just numbers. They were mothers, fathers, children, friends, their lives cut short by a perverted dream. But from their tragic end surfaces, the stark, chilling reminder of the devastating power of blind allegiance and charismatically wielded control. Jones himself lay among the dead, a self-inflicted gunshot wound marking his undeniable culpability. While he spared himself the poison he pushed upon his followers, his legacy remains one steeped in tragedy and horror. As dusk turned to night in Guyana, Jonestown fell silent. The moonlight bathed the lifeless scene, a haunting reminder of a leader's terrifying dominion over the devoted. The echoes of that day still linger, leaving us with an essential question. How can the pursuit of an ideal so noble lead to a reality so deadly? By remembering Jonestown, we honor the victims and learn a valuable lesson about the fragility of human conviction and the perilous path of unchecked authority. Thanks for listening. If you were moved by this story, like, share, and subscribe. What part of the Jonestown story shocked you the most? Leave a comment below and let us know if there's another story you'd like us to explore. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and keep your ears sharp and your imagination vivid.